Audio's on.
All right.
I mean, hello, is somebody here?
Attention, everybody. The views expressed on the show are not necessarily those of Axe Media Group, Axe Ministry, and or their affiliate and subordinate ministries and or nonprofits. Lock the deadbolt, please. Okay. All right. So, without any further ado, let's start that morning drive.
Is 3 on?
Yes. No, 4 is on. All right, merge. Good morning. Coming to you live from Axe Media Group headquarters here in beautiful Springfield, Missouri. It's the morning drive with Matt and Jay with your hosts, Matt and Jay. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. We got Steve, Mickey Mac McAllister is getting ready to come up to the table here in just a minute, wearing his red Kool-Aid Man shirt. Oh, yeah. That might be copyrighted, so I better stop that. Anyways, we're glad to have everybody with us today. Today we're going to talk about friendship. And the impact that it has on people's lives.
Yeah.
I said haves.
Yeah, I got plenty to say about that, friend.
Friend, brother in Christ, brother, cousin. All right, good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Morning Drive with Matt and Jay. My name is Matt.
My name is Jay.
My name is Steve.
Steve is here, Steve McAllister.
Steve Mickey Mac McAllister. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. I am still working on I'm working on a comment for a post that we posted yesterday and about people, offering for people to be ministers and stuff, and we got some trolls. If you haven't looked it up yet, it is a post.
And we got some people who politely disagreed.
Yeah. The one I'm not actually responding to any particular post specifically.
Yeah, I think we should.
Some of them have been deleted because they were super vulgar and had bad language and stuff. We appreciate everybody's viewpoint on this stuff, guys.
Yeah.
Except
for the vulgar language. Don't use
no vulgar language, please. We'll respect you. You respect us. Everybody can get along. You know what
plus,
I mean?
if you're trolling and you want to troll successfully, you're going to be deleted if you use foul language.
No
so
headphones?
Just hold the foul language,
Yeah.
and then people will see your post.
Sorry, we ain't got no...
Good morning, everybody.
Is that better?
I guess, yeah. Can you hear me, Jay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear
I
him.
can't hear myself on the headphones.
He's louder than me.
Well, then, as long as he can hear me.
How about now?
Yeah. Yeah,
He's quite a bit
better.
louder than me.
Yes,
because
yes.
When he talks into the mic, it hurts my ears.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So he's up loud. You're up louder than me.
Sorry about that.
No, nothing to apologize for. It's not your fault.
when I say I hurt you, it's like, okay.
But talking to the mic like you normally would. Yeah, that would be better.
You're right. Yeah, I'm doing good.
There you go. We're good.
Yep.
Thank you.
Sorry about that, folks.
We've got all these technical things going on every day.
That's all right.
It's just we're not very professional.
Well,
Good morning,
we
Kara.
are.
Except that we come every day and we
We're
broadcast
getting there.
every day.
We're getting there every day. We learn something new. We're doing better. So
We also put this together the best that we could with no real knowledge of how to build a studio, what kind of equipment to use to build one. We just kind of put together what we needed to make it work.
Yeah, and so far, I think it's working great. I
It
can hear
really
you guys
is.
when I'm not here.
Yeah, I think when you consider the purpose of it,
Right.
it is working well. I mean, just that you're here is actually very good work. That that you came and wanted to be a part of the show, Steve.
Yeah.
And that you come every day.
Right.
So that's a success in my book.
Yeah, and I think that I'm helping bring people to the table as far as
Yeah.
viewers.
We've got lists of really great shows. When I think about the content of those shows, because I've been here to view them, I've been on many of them, what great content we have. I'm so excited about the work that we're doing and the growth that we have. I just hope that everybody can just stick with it, really,
Right.
and give it some time as it grows. Because what happens is if people drop off, then it starts to shrink.
Yeah, we're youngsters
Yeah, we're new at this, and
in
it's
the
a
radio
new
or
media
in the
group.
media. Right.
Yeah, I don't know how much time it takes. I mean, we've been doing it for 4 years.
Yeah,
Well,
I
actually
imagine
coming up
there's-
on 5.
I imagine there's a critical mass point.
I think 7 years, from what I understand, in the entertainment industry in Branson, it takes usually 7 years for there even to be a break even.
Yeah, because I mean, the viewership and the amount of people that see it, plus being with censorship the way it is on the types of platforms we're using, and the content that we broadcast is content that they censor.
Right.
So because they're not Christian, so they don't want to. So they censor that, and you know, so that's a big deal for us, and it's hard for us to break the barrier that allows us to be seen and heard by more people.
Exactly.
But there's got to be a critical mass. There's got to be a point where so many people have seen different shows that we produce, and people are wondering, well, why? You know, people who listen regularly and share
Right.
are saying, well, why is nobody I share this with viewing it or commenting on it when I know that this is their kind of thing?
Right.
So then they start to talk and say, well, wait a minute, they're not seeing it even when I share it with them, or something's going on there.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
There'll be a point where that becomes critical and it starts to be recognized. And
Especially
noticed
after a few
something's
years.
going wrong.
I would say within 7 to 10 years, you should have your act together, but, you know, God didn't make any junk, and we're just humans here, and we're doing the best that we can while we're here serving Him.
Yeah, yeah. We got a lot of great people who are producing great material, really great material. I'm so excited for it. And
Sorry, I'm still posting this. So far, here's
faithful
what I got.
believers too. Faithful
Rachel,
believers
good
in Christ.
morning.
Good morning,
I'm glad
Rachel. Hello, my name is Matt, and I just wanted to say that I appreciate your input and thank you for the research that you have done on the matter. It's not my job to judge anyone or to tell you what to believe. My goal is to love everyone. We can sit and debate and argue about the existence of Jesus all day, and that won't get us anywhere. That being said, I believe without any shadow of doubt that Jesus is real and alive and has done many, many miracles in my life. I am a recovered addict and alcoholic, and that's all I've got so far.
Right. And what was the
Amen.
comment that you're responding to?
He was talking. This
And
gentleman.
who
well,
was
one
it?
guy was saying something about now you can sell magic beans to the gullible, which seems pretty negative. And there's a
Wow.
thumbs up from that. I
So
think.
who left that comment?
Uh,
I mean, they're leaving it on there. And
yeah,
so
Serge Gustav Kurtel or something like that. It's
Serge
that's what the post-
Gustav Kudrow.
I don't know. I don't know how to spell it.
Maybe he'll correct us.
I don't want to. I don't want to. We're not going to say his name again.
Right.
As you know, I just don't want anybody to. I don't want to get anybody in trouble in any way, shape, or form. And that being said, you know, we run into this stuff all the time.
Well, he left a respectful comment, I imagine, though he
Well, he
disagrees
also-
with us.
Well, he also left an article, godlessgeeks.com, I think is what he posted from, or something to that
Uh-huh.
extent. And it's supposedly all this, it's pointing out lack of evidence and stuff like that. You know, it's a very repetitive article. I read it, and like I said, you know, I'm not here to tell anybody what to believe.
Right.
That's not my job.
Well-
Each man needs to work out their own salvation
With fear and trembling.
with fear and trembling.
Because we all die.
We do
and
do
face
all
the
die.
judgment.
And after this, the judgment.
Yeah.
We got YouTube live. Okay, all right, we're good. But you know, and we can have a debate about it, I guess, if you want. It's not going to change my belief. Just like
Not mine.
just like my debating with somebody who has chosen not to believe in Jesus, hardcore. It's not going to do any good to argue with them or yell at them about it.
Well, they have faith. I know that.
Yeah.
They just have
They
faith
just-
in the wrong thing right now.
Well, and they suppress it. But the problem is all of their alternatives lead back to faith. And so now that they've gone through this public expression and ridicule of faith, then they can't cross that line when they come to it, and they keep coming back to it and have no choice. I mean, I've researched the material on the great atheists who they portray themselves as scientists. You know,
They
the
do.
way they come across as scientists, but they're really not.
They're trying to give you fact from a science point of view.
They're usually intelligent people who research actual scientists and then use that to promote their resentment against God.
Isn't humanists
and faith.
kind of along the same lines, aren't they, together?
Huh?
The atheists or humanists, don't they have a scientific view?
They do, but the greatest ones who have really gone through all of the arguments and rational, and and especially those who have a more scientific mind, they all come to the precipice where they have to either admit faith or they just turn away looking for another story.
Yes, because I had a roommate in California while I was in the Navy, and he used to be a humanist, and he's a great man of God now. He's preaching and teaching, but he came from a humanist point of view, and he said he'd always back things up trying with science, and that's why I asked that
Yeah.
question.
Yeah. Well, even with science, they all come to the point where they say where they'll admit spirituality, because there's something they don't understand about it that makes that they keep coming to, that has to do with an intelligent
They're
design.
trying so hard to figure out things.
an intelligent design. Yeah.
Right.
And so then they can't, when it gets into the details, which the details are important if you're interested in science, when it gets down to the details, they all come to that same place. And so the best that you can get from them is, well, I didn't say that I'm not spiritual,
Right.
So they don't subscribe to a particular faith in a particular
Because
deity
I
with a
can
name.
I'm spiritual.
Right.
Well,
Yeah. Yeah.
there's a difference between spiritual and relationship with Jesus
Yeah.
versus being spiritual or having a religion.
Yeah. Even evolutionary biology, they have some of their best advances that they've made come from the questions that they have about the human mind and the human existence and how it's different than others, or is it different? When they research and go down those avenues logically and reasonably, trying to work it out and find the answers that they're looking for, they all come to that same place of faith or spirituality. There's some sort of something they don't understand. And when they talk about the actual biological aspect of it, there's things that have advanced them the most that then when you question it in the right light, bring the same question is. So one of the best explanations that I've heard that have brought more clarity to the biological mind is that how we can talk, and I can use my mouth and speak in a way that you understand what I'm saying. I can describe something to you, you get a picture in your head and you understand that picture, and we come to the same consensus about something.
Right.
That's how we live together as a society, is being able to communicate, right?
Right.
Well, in order to communicate, I have to take all of the experience of my past. How does my brain filter out all of the irrelevant material and just bring up what's relevant to what I'm trying to say right now? See, they don't understand that, and they think there's this like fibrous part of the brain that instantly can, certain things shall not pass.
Right.
So when you're talking on a certain, reasonable topic, your brain just automatically brings those things up because those are things you find
It's in
relevant.
the forefront of your brain.
Well, if that's evolutionary biology, then why is it that people of faith bring faith up to being relevant to more and more and more things? If the brain and its biology will filter out all the things that are not relevant, then why is it that people of faith find faith relevant to everything?
I think I have.
That would seem to be a malfunction of the brain. So then what has to come to is, and they seek and want to see humanity evolve into something better because they believe that's what evolution is, right?
Right.
So faith would be a flaw in biology, in genetics. So then, if they really seek to evolve the human race, faith can't be sneaking in there anywhere.
Right.
So now that's how things like genocide occur. And the people who talk about these things in a way where they have some credibility don't want to get their hands dirty there. But then they promote these ideas that will bring people who agree with those ideas, who aren't as careful about getting their hands dirty, to the ideas of genocide.
Now, are you
and persecution.
Are you still broadcasting on YouTube?
Yes.
Okay. Well, Jim was a little bit concerned because he wasn't able to pull us up, and but Jim, you know, and he was like, "Are things okay there?" You know, with some of the comments weren't very good, and I'm praising God for the fact that we're getting that kind of attention.
Yeah.
Because, you know, the gospel will offend. The gospel does offend, and it will offend in the future.
Exactly.
Mark 13:13 says, everyone will dislike you because of me, he says.
Exactly.
Blessed is the man who endures until the end. Take heart, people.
And that's who we want to reach.
I pray that God gives us the courage and the strength to endure any kind of situation until the end.
Yeah, you know what? I've always heard this, and I'm sure it's true, that the more that you talk about God and the more that things are happening on the good side, you're going to have more of the opposite, or people giving you negative comments. That means we're doing something good.
Yeah.
That's what I've heard. That didn't come from me. I've just heard that.
What'd you say?
I was just saying that, you know, the more things that we do for Jesus, and the more things, whether it's witness or being here on X Radio, I think that the more we do, Satan knows that he can get those people to squeeze in there and give us negative comments to bring us down. But hey, it's just going to make me stronger.
You're right. I'm going to read this to you guys. This is what I posted in the comments, and it's mainly specifically to one gentleman, or both of those gentlemen. Hello, my name is Matt, and I should say Reverend Matt, but I want the, you know, I've already sent it now. I just wanted to say that I appreciate your input and thank you for the research that you have done on the matter. It is not my job to judge anyone or tell anybody what to believe. My goal is to love everyone. We can sit and debate and argue about the existence of Jesus all day, and that won't get us anywhere. That being said, I believe without any shadow of doubt that Jesus is real and alive and has done many, many miracles in my life. I won't take the time to get into this right now, but I would be glad to have a civil conversation about it. We here at AMU, Acts Media Group, do not judge people for their beliefs. We strive to do the right thing and serve where needed. Look at our website, actsmediagroup.com, and see what we are all about. Again, thank you for your input. Is that all right? Does that sound okay?
Yeah, that was professional, and it was to the point, and there was nothing negative about.
No, because it doesn't do any good. It doesn't do any good to. You cannot force somebody to believe in Jesus.
Well, you can't prove it, or else it wouldn't.
You can't
be
be
faith,
a Bible
and that's
thumper,
not how
basically.
God wants it.
It wouldn't be faith; it'd be knowledge. If you could prove, I mean, besides the fact that I think there are documents in ancient Rome where Jesus was crucified, because it was corporal punishment, and you know they kept track of that like they do here, you know, nowadays. But
we just have
you know, I welcome the
witness.
opportunity to talk to somebody. I'll tell them straight up, if you expect me to quote the Bible and tell you where it is and stuff, I won't be able to. I know what's in my heart. I know the Bible. I know the Word. It has been written on my heart.
Right.
And I can tell them what Jesus has done for me. Specifically, we're talking, I mean, in the details and things I've witnessed in other people's lives. In the details. I have prayed to God, frustrated because I didn't know what I was going to do. I was broke, and, you know, I paid so much child support and this, that, and the other. And I really, really was just having a hard go of it. And out of nowhere, just when I need it the most, I get a $400+ check from child support enforcement because I overpaid. How often does that happen?
Not a lot, if any.
And then a couple weeks later, when I was in need again, I got another one. Right when I needed it.
I think
Praise
it happens
God.
often.
Yeah, God
I
was
think
looking
that
out
God
for you,
does
that's for
answer
sure.
prayers.
It is not coincidence.
God answers prayers often and frequently.
Yeah.
And so that's not an anomaly. It's an anomaly in the general population, but not amongst those who have faith. And if you don't want to experience that, then don't. You know what I mean? That is your choice. But we want to tell you that we love you, and we think that you, we hope
Stephanie
that
Brown?
you might
Susan
develop the
Burrows?
faith God put in you, and see that He
Morning,
is
Larry
real,
Melton.
and have
Steve
more
Schultz.
faith.
Sorry, I'm saying hi to everybody.
Yeah.
Remembering Mama today, Stephanie.
Yeah. Today's her
says-
birthday in
So we're
heaven.
praying for you, Stephanie. The circus is coming to town, Steve says. All right, don't you work there?
Well, no comment there.
That was terrible. I'm sorry. I was just joking, Steve. I love you. I have a friend. His name is Jesus. I do too. He is my
Amen.
best friend.
He's my best friend.
You know, he died for me. Kelly Canosby, welcome. Sorry we haven't gotten to calling you yet. We will call you here shortly. I apologize. We were kind of talking about something and got sidetracked. Susan Burrow says, yesterday you talked about who pays when going out to eat. Most senior citizens pay their own. When we ask another senior, do you want to go out and eat Friday, we know that we pay for our own meal. Our one paycheck has to last until the next month. That's why we understand that the one asking doesn't pay for everyone's meal. That's understandable.
Should be unspoken. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's good.
But amongst us, if you say, "Hey, you want to go out to eat?" I'll usually assume that I'm going to pay for my own.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if I ask you out to eat, I pay for yours. That's just how we are. Other people are different.
I'd love to have you pay for my meal. Thank you.
I don't ask somebody out unless I don't ask somebody out to go out to eat unless I know I can pay for at least my own.
Actually, that's a good point because you never know what their
Or both,
intention
actually.
Kelly
is.
says that she is living proof that there is a God. As an infant, she died 5 times.
Yes, that is definitely.
And
there
each
is.
time, God brought me back to life. Marcia says because God's word is living and active, it judges the thoughts and attitudes of the heart. So when God is talked about, it affects the people because of strongholds in their life. That is true.
I've lived.
Nothing is hidden from God, she says.
I've actually almost died twice, and Rachel was there both times. And I'm telling you what, I was at death's door, and God was right there.
Larry Melton says a lot of people could hear my testimony. They would think things, or they would rethink things. I was dead 10 feet underwater, and Jesus pulled me out.
Yeah.
Literally.
And the people who troll like that, even those who leave comments and try to use their scientific arguments, the ridicule and mocking is usually their best argument.
Yeah.
Not actually taking into consideration the scripture, what it means to people, individuals, how it changes them, how faith becomes more relevant to every topic and situation in a person with faith's life, and how that grows and becomes more. And there are arguments about, well, people have left the faith and turned around from the faith. So what do you got to say about them?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess you should ask them.
Yeah, Jana just said, "You ask, you pay." Good point, Jana.
And I'm okay with that. That's why, if I don't have the money to eat, or if I don't think I'll have the money to eat, now, like, let's say you said, "Hey, you want to go out to eat?" And if I didn't have enough money to pay for it myself, I'd say, "Well, I don't." Yeah, just letting you know I don't have any money to be able to pay for it.
Yeah.
And then he would say, "Oh, well, don't worry, I got
Well,
it."
see, and that's awkward.
Or you forget your wallet.
It would be nice if there was a proper way of saying it where it was understood. Either
Should it be
I
like a
am
code
paying
word?
or I'm not. Like,
Or-
hey, can I take you out to eat Friday? Or let's go out to eat Friday, my treat.
As long
But
as I say,
where's,
huh?
uh-huh.
Well, we're going.
Or there's got to be a way to do it, communicate it, and where you don't have to say, "Hey, can I take you out to eat?" or "Can we go out to eat Friday? I'll pay for mine. You pay
So
for
true,
yours."
Jim. Because of Acts Ministries' vision, we have been found by those who direct evil.
Yeah.
You know,
Very true.
when you go out on a date and you know it's a date, and you get to the movies or you're out to eat, and all of a sudden you realize to go pay for it, you forgot your wallet.
Mm-hmm.
And then the date ends up paying for both meals. You feel so small.
Right.
But then you make up for it. You have to tell them, hey, you know what? My apologies. It's on me the next time. And then pay them back, actually. Or pay for the meal. That's what I did. I actually did that with my date. I ended up feeling so bad. I ended
No,
up
Steve.
What
No. He says, are you inviting people listening on the radio to go out and eat? You paying, Matt? No. No.
Just want to clarify.
Just
No.
remind everybody, these are volunteer positions. There.
Hey, Steve,
Well.
you can take me out to eat.
Yeah, hey. But you always come up short on cash, right?
Short
Anyways,
People that don't know Steve don't they
we
wouldn't
give him a
understand
hard
that
time
joke.
for being short.
But
yeah. That's because
you know,
he's-
there's a song
because
called
he is
Short
short.
People, isn't there? What?
It's because he is short.
Yeah, there's a song called Short People.
Good morning, Linda. By the way.
All right. So we need to. All right. So we need to call Kelly Cnosby.
Oh, it's time. It's past time.
Way past time.
Way past time.
Way.
Is
Oh,
she-
it's 8:30. No wonder.
I've only got 12% battery life, so this should be interesting.
We haven't done a commercial either.
No, we will though. We will. Hey, brother Jay. Brother Jay.
Hey, brother man.
Say my first rodeo, brother Jay.
This is your first rodeo.
Yeah.
Brother Steve. Say my first rodeo, brother Steve.
Better see. I'm better man.
Bless
If
you.
this was a rodeo, it would be my first.
It won't be my
Because
last.
it'd be my first actual rodeo.
Right.
And it won't be my last.
I like the horse around.
Unless I don't like it,
No.
then it would be
No.
the last.
Okay.
Unless I was on a date with somebody who wanted to go to the rodeo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Tell me all about it.
Uh-huh. You go.
So ate up.
You know, I gotta tell you though, when it comes to the dating thing, are you ready to dial?
No, go ahead. I'm looking for.
It's not worth it.
You don't think it's worth dating?
No,
Is that what
it's
you're saying?
not worth dating. I mean, what's the cost of taking taking women out or people out to meet them, get to know them, and to find out if there's really something worth developing into a relationship there?
You feel like
I mean,
you wasted
otherwise-
the evening or
Well, not only that, but I mean the odds of it, you know, because I meet a lot of people that I like, I'm attracted to. They have qualities that I respect and enjoy, and want to, you know, people that I genuinely think, you know, hey, I'd like to spend time with that person. But it turns out, you know, how many of those do you go through when the real topics come up that are important and really hard to live with? You know, how do you learn that about somebody without getting to know them? You know, so I don't know. I think that turns into, so, you know, maybe it's just not worth it.
Larry, is that Wednesday night meal at Northwest Baptist? Just wondering. Because he says, take the people to Wednesday night meal. It's free.
Right.
Yeah, that's good.
There's a couple
Take
churches.
someone, you know, that's a good way to get to know somebody's heart. Say, hey, let's not go to the movies. Let's not do this. Let's go volunteer at this ministry over here, feed people.
Right.
And you know what? That may change their life and the way
Yeah.
they look at things.
Yeah.
All right. Getting to know each other in the service of the Lord, to me, that sounds like the most appropriate thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'cause, yeah.
I've heard
Kelly
of people-
Cnosby, we're getting ready to call this lady. For our weekend forecast. I'm pretty sure there's going to be some storming.
Hello,
Good morning, Kelly. Sorry we're late getting to you this morning.
that's quite all right. I enjoyed your topic.
Well, thank you. So what's the weather looking like for the rest of the week here?
Okay, let me pull that.
What?
I had to pull it up
Commercial.
so I can start talking. Do commercial.
Huh? Do a commercial? We can do that.
Do commercial.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So, yeah, we'll do a commercial real quick. Are you guys ready? You guys ready, Jay?
Yes.
You want me to send it over to you?
Yeah.
There you are, sir. You're live. And
Hey, everybody. Thank you for joining us today. Today's show is brought to you by, as always, Natural Solutions Store.
.bz.
All right. Well, we're going to try that again. Natural Solutions Store.
.bz.
Jay, you're being rebellious.
That's not how I do it.
.bz or .bz.
I like putting a .bz in the most
.bz.
inappropriate.
Oh.
in the
It's like a
inappropriate
radio voice.
Okay, so this is day
.bz.
2 of my CoQ10 regimen.
And don't be upset, you rebel.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not a rebel. I'm not a rebel. Anyways, yeah.
.bz.
So today's show is brought to you by NaturalSolutionsStore.bz, and there are so many products on there. I would like to go through and talk about each and every individual product because
Why
they've got
don't you?
everything from. Because we'll be here for the next 10 hours. They got everything
Love you,
from
Matt.
probiotics, to help you poop right and all that stuff.
Amen.
They got stuff for if you're pooping too much.
Amen.
They've got. Apparently, poop is a theme today. They've
Well,
got.
That's
they've got,
just a bunch of poop.
They've got llama poo that you use as fertilizer for your plants and whatnot.
Yeah.
No more fish. Just llama poo.
It is
Yeah.
non-edible by humans. Just
Good
saying.
idea.
Well, it's
That'd
probably
be-
edible.
It'd be pretty crappy.
Probably wouldn't be good.
So that's really
nutrients.
gross. They've got stuff for anti-aging, wrinkle de-wrinkling cream.
I don't think you have to worry about that.
No, because I got fat that pushes all the wrinkles out.
De-wrinkling.
There's got stuff for helping you lose weight. They have green tea, fat burner, which is really good. It gives you that boost of energy and it helps you with your appetite.
Amen.
Without that crash and without those creepy jitters that make you feel like your skin is crawling off of your body.
I like green tea.
So if any of this
Green
has
tea.
been beneficial to any of you, go online, www.naturalsolutionstore.bz, and pick up something today.
The only jitter I'm a
back to
fan
you guys.
of is the jitter bug.
You want to
That's
merge?
right.
You want to merge my
Dot
face off of there?
B.
Hey,
Easy.
hey, you don't tell me what to do. You're not the boss of me.
.bz.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, yeah. All right, you're off of there. Did you close that camera?
Top easy.
Hey, I think we better get to
What are you
the
talking
weather
about?
or not. Don't you think, Kelly?
All's fair.
All is fair.
Yep.
Of course. In love and war.
Yes.
Oh, are you hearing the rebellion going on over here, Kelly?
Oh, yes, I am.
Yeah.
She's got a good hearing.
Does that make you mad, really, when I close that?
No, I haven't. I haven't done that since you got upset about it.
Oh, I
Since
didn't get
you had
upset
that
about.
fit, that breakdown.
I just felt bad for our audience having to see
Yeah.
my face up close.
You have a
for so
lovely
long.
face, especially when you do
Yeah.
impressions. Matt, I love
I
your
mean,
face.
I look
Take
like
off
a
it.
giant Cabbage Patch Kid.
Well, take off your glasses and hey, it's
No.
definitely you.
Don't talk about yourself like that. It
There's
bothers
nothing
me.
wrong with Cabbage Patch Kids.
No,
Oh, I love you,
Rachel
Matt. You're
has
no
one.
Cabbage Kid.
She still
That's
has
a
one.
doll.
Oh, thank you.
You
He
are.
says
a
I'm
doll.
You're such a doll.
See, that went north.
Yes, it did.
You see how I did that? I just,
Yeah.
I'm
It did. It
You
went,
just
no-
spread the love,
conflict and resolution. Viewers like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
right? And we need that. We need more of that.
Hey,
It's
I've
called
accepted.
drama.
I'm a big guy. I'll always be a big guy. I'm okay with that. I am how God made me here. I am good.
Hey, big guy.
I've been losing weight slowly but surely, and I'm not losing weight to look good. I'm losing weight to be more healthy.
Your weight fluctuates
surely
like
what?
most people.
Yeah.
But surely what?
Huh?
You said, but surely. You
Slowly
said
but surely. I don't know. So I'm going to change my name to Shirley.
Are we going to do this weather report? Hi, Kelly.
Hi.
Did
Hi,
you
Kelly.
get your paper?
Yeah.
All right. You're just being entertained by our goofiness, weren't you?
So, what did you think of that conflict? That was dramatic, right? You tune in for this.
Yes.
See, we've got a cheerleader already, right, Kelly?
Is that every Wednesday, Larry? Is that every Wednesday?
Okay, guys, I'm going to get started now so I can.
All right. If she can.
She's got things to do, man.
Yeah, you do. Go ahead. Go for it.
Today, elevated thunderstorms will be possible over portions of the southern plains late Saturday and into Sunday morning. Okay? I shall come back to number 2. Just a minute.
Take your time.
Okay. Showers and few thunderstorms Showers and a few thunderstorms are expected across the southern and middle Atlantic coastal states on Friday. And today. Okay. To answer your question, what's going to happen with us?
Yeah, that was my next question. How did you know? Are you psychic?
I just know how you are. On, have you ever been in rain?
Yeah, we've been getting rain. It was trying to sleet and snow, but then it just didn't.
There's a lot of misty rain going on.
Right, it didn't.
Did you guys get another 6 inches of snow out your way?
No,
Oh,
we've only got 1.5. So what we're doing is, today up here we're going to have mist and fog till about 1 o'clock.
mist and fog
And
till
then
about 1 o'clock.
by 3 or 5 o'clock this afternoon, snow's supposed to come in and snow overnight. By tomorrow, we're supposed to have 3.5 inches of snow. Now, for you guys, for you all, today you're going to have rain, a high 38. Friday, a little bit of snow, a high 33. Saturday, Sunday, Monday will be dry. Well, I'm not going to go back past Sunday. You can have a pretty nice weekend on Saturday and Sunday. And the high on Sunday is supposed to be 48.
Oh, that's a big jump.
Warming trend.
That's not it. They are, no.
That's hot.
It's nicer and warmer than it is right now.
Yeah.
You know what's so funny is I can be in the 30s, and if it's not windy and spitting snow and stuff, I'm fine.
Right.
I can handle the cold, but if it's spitting snow or sleet or rain, ooh, that goes right through my bones.
Yeah, the snow, the wind is what's worse.
The humidity.
Yes.
That's true.
Humidity.
And the wind chills and the heat when it's
Yeah.
warm. Yeah,
That's
wind
right.
chills and what's the other heat wave? Heat
Yeah.
index.
Yeah, which is basically.
Are we
I
interrupting?
hope y'all have a good weekend.
Okay, sorry we keep interrupting you. We thank you for your time and your effort in researching all this stuff and giving us the weather report.
Or not.
Oh, no problem at all.
You'll have to tell us if we're misbehaving, whether or not.
Yeah.
Okay. I couldn't think of a good way to put that.
Whoa. When are you ever behaving?
All the time, Kelly. All the time.
Never.
Wow, that's very sweet
Well,
of
we
you.
love you, Kelly, and we will talk to you again on Monday morning.
Monday morning.
I love you all too.
Monday morning.
Dot BZ.
Bye.
Dot BZ.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
And hashtag.
You like how I did that? Hashtag.
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 Hashtag dot BC.
Dot
Pistachios
BZ.
store. Dot hashtag dot BC.
You created this, man.
You know, I am at this. I am awesome at
Welcome
this.
back.
Well, welcome back to the show. We're glad to have everybody with us. Still, even though we're acting really goofy and crazy today, it's what we do.
What?
It makes our day.
It
You
does.
guys act crazy.
I don't know if it
I'm
makes
perfectly
your
normal.
day,
Well,
but
yeah,
it makes
you're
our
like-
day.
You're like, all right. So, like, let's say Steve and I, we are two bodies of water, one going one way, one going the other.
Like a highway,
And you are the sandbar in the middle,
right?
keeping us from completely going crazy.
Wow.
Somebody has to be that sandbar.
Right.
You know, that sounded a lot better in my head. It sounded kind of like a butt move. I didn't mean to say it. That didn't sound like a butthole comment, did
No.
it?
It
Okay,
sounded comical, actually.
It did sound kind of comical. What is this? Good analogy, Matt.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's it.
Well, you know, I'm really good at analogies.
Yes, you are Captain Analogy there.
Yep, Captain A. Call me Captain A.
Yeah.
Not A, but A. So even if it's a
Hey.
copyrighted deal, I did it slightly different.
Yes,
My name's
there's a different sound.
My name's not Henry Winkler. So
No, you're.
what a name, huh? What a name to pick for yourself. On you know,
What does Winkler mean anyway?
Henry Winkler?
No, I
Oh.
mean not Henry, but the
Is
Winkler.
that like a wink and a sprinkler? You're winking at a sprinkler, you get a winkler.
When the water from the sprinkler gets in your eye.
It's a winkler.
You have to wink, so you go. I hope he's not watching.
I hope he
Who's
is.
Henry Winkler? Yeah, if you're watching
Hey,
Henry Winkler,
Hi, Henry. Henry.
we would love to talk to you.
Yeah, we would love to talk to you.
Oh, that
We
would
just
be
want to talk
fun.
about how happy your days have been.
And I'm sure. there's-
Island in the stream. That's what Stephanie Brown says.
Well,
Yes.
Thank you
island
for
in the
reminding us of that.
You're
Well,
the
thank you.
island in the stream. That is what you are. I can't remember the rest of the words.
I can't either. Stephanie, I'm sure you'll research the the lyrics. That's okay. You're the researcher in the family, so
Yeah.
All right.
Good morning, Becky.
I'm just glad to see everybody this morning. Larry, what church do you go to? It's Northwest Baptist. It's just down the street from North Point. They're on that off-road. There
yeah.
by, if you're going to the Humane Society,
yeah, it's called.
which I can never go in there without walking out with an animal.
Exactly. It's
I might have to get rid of Natty.
I
What?
have worked. I have
She's
walked
so
in.
difficult on a leash, and outside she can't be off a leash because she runs off. But then with other dogs around, a leash makes dogs more aggressive.
really.
Yeah.
Oh man. Because I wanted to get out there to see her.
I walked into the dog kennel of that place one time, and the dogs were all barking like crazy. And I, using my my process learned by the dog whisperer,
They're coming to
I
get
just
us.
put this thought into my mind: I am the alpha male. You guys need to be quiet. And they stopped barking, all of them. It was dead quiet in there for like 5 seconds, and then they started barking again. But they all were looking at him. I was looking at them, all of them in the eyes.
They started looking around at each other like, wait a minute.
I do that with
Did we
my
miss
dog.
something?
It's like, who's
no.
this guy?
And then the actual alpha that's there said, we're not missing anything. What? I'm the...
Right.
You
Who are
know-
you? You're just a human being.
Yeah,
I'm supposed to be your best friend, dude. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Dogs.
I did that with my dog, and I would bark. at
Becky
the-
says no. Don't get rid of her. It will work out.
There
Did
you
forget,
go.
You forgot Becky was watching, didn't you?
No.
Oh, you didn't? I think that.
I mean, I probably should think more about what I say when I say it.
Well,
but-
she's you know, there it's an adjustment period. Once you
Right.
get her spayed,
Well, see, when I had the yard, fenced-in yard, and she never had to be on a leash, if I would bring a stray into the yard out of the street so it didn't get hit by a car, she was always fine.
yeah.
I mean, she did check them out, and she was the dominant dog. She was
is
the
it
alpha.
the
but-
breed or something?
Huh?
Is it like a breed against
I think
breed?
she's Greyhound and Shepherd. I think.
She might be border collie as well. You know, the black and white
Yeah.
dogs.
But I just don't want her to
She's a mutt.
be so aggressive, and it's not normal.
In her
for
own
to be
way.
like that.
Don't be aggressive. Don't be aggressive. Don't be aggressive.
HEGGR. What a great
That's my-
cheerleader you are.
That's my cheerleader clap.
There is a dog run out there, but
Is there? They need to hook it up.
Yeah.
Is it a leash run or is it a fence run?
leash.
Leash.
Yes. Oh,
That's what Sean Connery signs whenever he rents a place.
Yeah.
he shines it.
shines a leash.
That's right. Shines the leash.
So I don't think we're gonna have. I think Skylar Carter is still on hiatus at the moment, or on a sabbatical,
on after
so to
that?
speak.
Yeah.
Nothing.
I am
Oh wait,
afraid-
this is Thursday. So yes, we do have. We have
new
the
The
Spirit in America.
the spirit in America.
we do have that.
Yes, because this is Thursday. Larry Melton says people dump dogs off over there all the time, and I rescue them. They must think the shelter will take them in, but they don't.
Who's that?
Larry Melton says that.
Yeah, that's a shame when they drop them off. I thought animal shelters. Which one is the one that actually accepts them and brings them in? I thought it was shelters.
You have
No.
to pay them.
Yeah, you have to pay them
Oh,
because they,
makes sense.
you have to pay for the
food.
space they take up, the food, the
I mean, it's-
doctor's time.
$30 for a 50-pound bag of food for a medium dog. That's a month or two
Yeah.
of food. Plus they fix them. They give them their shots. So
Today
it's
is
all-
National Pie Day. Susan Burrows says.
Thank you, Susan. You
that
know,
sounds-
Susan. You
sounds
know,
like
I love pie,
I know.
This
I
is my
do.
kind of day.
and I love pie on Wednesdays.
Well, it's Thursday,
I know.
so we're not
I
going to
missed
have
it.
pie today.
I love pie
No.
every day.
I really would like to go, but now I have a
I don't
hankering
get
for
to
some
have
pie.
for every day.
We need to go get some pie.
A
I need to
strawberry
make one.
cream pie would be great.
Yes.
Strawberry cream pie.
Yeah, with a little
Strawberry.
chocolate syrup drizzled on top of it.
like a
Oh
vanilla cream.
man.
Yes.
Are we making you hungry yet?
Mm.
No, Susan.
Do we have another commercial to do?
Could we?
Well, we
could
spent
we go
about
for
5
pie?
minutes doing that last commercial.
We're
But yeah,
almost done.
yeah, we are almost done.
Can you believe it?
Yeah, we.
I can. Time flies when you're having fun. We haven't even got to touch on the subject that I wanted to talk about today. So we're going to do that tomorrow then.
Well,
If you want to study up before class tomorrow, go online to axmediagroup.com and look at the article written by Bishop Jim Whining, Dr. Bishop Jim Whining, and see what it says about friendship and friends that have a high impact on your life when you're younger. And we're going to talk about that tomorrow. We're pretty
I'm gonna
excited
miss
about that. No, you won't. You'll be listening.
Oh yeah, well, that's true.
Something's got to be done about this
Well,
pie thing.
well, see, what?
Yeah, we need pie.
Hey, I know where you can get some good pie.
VI?
Pie guy.
The pie guy, VI?
Yep, the pie guy at the VI.
I really enjoyed the pie that you gave us for Christmas, wasn't it?
Me
yes.
too.
It was great.
Yes, thank you.
Go on our Facebook page, look up that post. It's about offering for people to be ministers. It's kind of like, and it's been boosted.
An accredited
Be
class.
sure and like and love the website or love the post, like it, comment on it. Just remember, no foul language. So don't talk turkey.
Yeah, or else it'll be. I mean, if you want the content and your thoughts to be heard, and
Don't use foul language.
for those comments to be engaged with, don't leave foul language, or it'll be just taken down.
Yeah, be praying for me tomorrow. Actually, I have that doctor's appointment that I told you about off air.
Yes. We will be praying for you. We
Yeah.
always pray for you, Steve.
Yes, and then I
Can
will.
you pray for him as well, please?
Yes, and then I will be here Monday, and then Tuesday I will be in Nashville on a Facebook Live, Facebook Internet show, radio.
Yeah,
So-
we might call you that day as well.
All right,
So,
great.
Anyways,
And then I'll be back on Wednesday.
you will be.
Hmm.
So we're not going to see you again till Wednesday.
Right. No, you'll see me Monday. I'll get here on Monday.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm going to make sure that we can't go too long without seeing you, man. It's we're so used to having you on our show now, and well, not just having you on our show, but like visiting with us and stuff before the show and after the show.
And
It's
being
like-
here at 7:15.
Being here at 7:15, sitting on your chair, waiting outside. Oh, I forgot to put chairs outside. From now on, we keep the doors locked up here.
Nobody's waiting.
Right, but still, I mean, I need to put chairs out there just in case.
And Randy
somebody's-
Barr is coming.
Randy Barr will be here.
Does he have a guest?
He hasn't sent me a message yet. Of course, I should probably check I mean, I haven't seen an email or anything either. So
Anyway, that was just a quick thing. I just wanted to make sure that people knew that you can also look up. I'll talk about it on Facebook, though, what I'm doing.
all right, well, it's that time for us to get out of here. I'd like to thank everybody for joining us on the morning drive today. We'll be back on tomorrow, same time, same channel. So be here or be square.
That's right.
Until then, my friends, God bless you and keep you. We love you. My name is Matt,
My name is Jay.
My name is Steve.
and this has been The Morning Drive. Merge.